Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at both your romantic love life for the week of August 2025, and I'm also going to be pulling some general messages. In the general portion part of the reading, Gemini, there are no restrictions. Whatever wants to come out, comes out. Whatever you may be dealing with for the next 7 days, whether it's work and finances, friends and family messages, romance, personal spiritual development, or all of the above, we'll just see, okay? Now, if you're only interested in the romantic portion of the read, I'm going to begin that right now. For those of you who don't care too much about romance and you just want to know about what's going on in your life, if you look at the description box below this video, you'll find a timestamp that will take you straight to the general portion of the reading, so you don't have to wait through all this other stuff. All right, and I'll see you there in a moment. All right, please tap into the energy of Gemini. What's going on in their love life from now until the next 7 days? From the time they watch this video, add 7 days. What's going on in Gemini's romantic love life? Whether they're dealing with someone new or someone current. Ooh, some of you guys may have had to end something for good. Like you put the nail in the coffin and you said R.I.P. R.I.P. to that person, R.I.P. to that experience. I'm done. I cannot be any more done. We'll see if that card comes back out. But if it doesn't, I'm probably expecting some ace energy coming towards you. Because all endings lead to new beginnings. 2 more shuffles. Hold on for a second. This one wanted my attention. Now the 8 of Cups wanted to hop out. What's on the bottom? The 10 of Swords again. For some of you Geminis, you're making it crystal clear right now that if there is someone that has been kind of on and off in your life, you're wanting them to know in this reading right now that you're officially off. You're not going to be bounced back and forth in a relationship that just doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. You may be feeling like you're carrying the weight of the relationship and you're ready for new. Yeah, I feel like I have a Gemini that's like new. Please show me the new. 2 more shuffles, 8 card spread. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, so the person heading your way romantically, what will their feelings for you be this week? We have the Queen of Pentacles, that's Earth energy showing up. Their intentions with you, we have the World card, fixed energy all around. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Ace of Pentacles, that's what I want to see. I love the Ace of Pentacles in a love reading because it talks about something that is, you know, worth investing in. It talks about an opportunity that will grow with you long term. It's a strong investment opportunity in your love life. Your feelings for this person, the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra energy, but also Aquarius. The blockage this week, the 3 of Cups, Cancer energy, and your potential weekly outcome in your love life this week, the Page of Swords. Look at you looking all curious. You're curious about somebody this week. You've got that sword in your hand ready to ask some questions, answer any questions, and it kind of goes along with your feelings this week, which is the Queen of Swords, which you got that sword in your hand. You're like, come hither. It's telling me you're engaging with someone mentally. You're kind of like bypassing through the romantic fluff and the sexual attraction, things like that. It's like you're getting straight to the point in some questions that you might have for somebody. Like, what do you want with this relationship? What's your intentions? Are you looking for something serious? Or did you just get out of a relationship? It's like you're asking some very important questions to somebody this week. And you've got someone coming towards you very stable. I do like their energy. And they feel a lot of respect for you with that Queen of Pentacles. You both are coming in as Queen energy, which is a very nurturing energy to be in. Remember, we all carry masculine and feminine energy. I come up as the King of Wands a lot in my own readings for myself. There are no genders assigned to these cards. They are archetypes in our life. But for some of you, there could be some same-sex energy going on here. But anywho, with you both showing up as queens, this is telling me that you both are, you know, coming in very nurturing. You both are coming in very receptive to each other's feelings and are coming in very receptive. But neither one of you guys are taking any strong action though until like later this week. Because it's the King energy that comes in, or Knights that come in with the action energy. And you guys kind of look like you're just chilling and just enjoying a nice conversation with each other this week. It's kind of what it feels like. You both are trying to like move slowly. What is Gemini's advice? 5 of Pentacles. Your advice is to abandon anything or anyone that has left you questioning your worth, left you feeling like you were being disrespected time and time again, or has ever ghosted you. Ghosting is it's a very painful thing to do when you're connecting with someone and it looks good so far and then someone just disappears, all right? There are exceptions, I feel, especially if someone's like repeatedly disrespecting your boundaries. That's where ghosting, I feel like, is acceptable if there's no talking sense into someone. But if someone ghosted you without any real clarity, I would just don't talk to Casper, all right? What's the overall energy? The King of Swords. So with the overall energy for you this week in love, the King of Swords is telling me that you're coming in very observant this week, Gemini. You're trying to not overlook anything. You're trying to read every situation carefully because you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get hurt. During the pre-shuffle, we saw the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. For some of you who resonated with that message, you may have already been through enough to where you're doing the most to avoid ever going through that again, right? You're coming now in with your masculine and feminine energy for your love life this week, which is good. It's a nice mixture. You know, it helps you really to see different perspectives because the Queen will focus on certain areas, the King will focus on certain areas, and together you have like this dynamic duo supporting you finding the right partner, Gemini. That's you. That's you coming together. And I do have the 7 of Swords right underneath that, which is Moon in Aquarius. I feel like you're just being very receptive to any BS this week and anyone that's not being 100%. But I like whoever this person is that's coming through. I don't feel like this is someone that you've had to like repeatedly explain your boundaries to or have to like explain what's going on in your life. Okay, but with the 3 of Cups being in the blockage for you this week, that kind of hints that for some of you Geminis, you might have someone coming back around that you're being advised to just ignore. If this is someone that brings drama your way or wants to keep their relationship open with you so they can date other people and just have you on standby, I feel like I have a Gemini that's not doing that at all. So I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down because I do like this person. And as I'm about to dive into their feelings, I see the Queen, or I see the Ace of Pentacles again. That's the second time this person's now showing up with the Ace of Pentacles, indicating that you made it clear to the universe what you don't want and what you do want as far as your romantic love life is concerned. And it's feeling like the more you show the universe that you're serious about that, they're going to materialize it for you. So whomever this person may be, I feel like they're serious about building something stable. If it works out that way, great. If not, at least you know that this person did come in with the right intentions. This is someone that's looking for a partnership. It feels like this is someone that's looking for a partnership, but they also want to have fun too. They don't want it to be all too serious because I am getting that someone wants to be playful. Tell me more about how this person's going to feel about Gemini for the week ahead. I just saw the Judgment card. So someone may be trying to use their judgment or someone's getting ready to make a very important decision. Queen of Wands. So diving further into their feelings for you, to see the Queen of Wands come in as their feelings tells me that they feel like you brighten up a room. You are someone that is very magnetic, very charismatic, very good looking. All right, again, don't get hung up on the gender. They're just telling me that there's something about you that draws them in. So not only do you guys have the mental connection with the sword energy showing up, but there's also that fiery, passionate energy that this person is feeling like is keeping them curious with you. And it's also coming with the earth element that's allowing it to feel grounded, safe, and stable. So you got everything but the cups. Everything but the cups, which tells me that you guys may have your feelings a little bit closed off right now while you wait to see if you guys can trust one another first. It's like someone's wanting to make certain that someone's compatible with them before they open up the floodgates and start to really get emotionally close. Oh, my bad. I spoke too soon. 2 of Cups is on the bottom. For a lot of you Geminis, if this is someone new in your life, I would definitely give it more time to curate because it could go somewhere far. But if you're still in the between stage of exiting something very painful in your life, give this time. Give this time to come in if you're still exiting a relationship and this person may not be in your life just yet. They may be showing you what's up ahead in your life if you were to cut out a relationship that's bringing you nothing but pain and frustration and loneliness, right? Focus on you, heal, and then this person will come into your life. But for some of you, if you're already done past that stage of cutting out someone that didn't, level up the relationship, you already have this person in your life and you guys are enjoying each other's company this week. So let's clarify your feelings. The Queen of Swords, when the Queen of Swords comes in as feelings, it's just someone very, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me energy. The Queen of Swords is not effing around. Done being played with. Sometimes the Queen of Swords can represent a divorcee in my readings, or someone that's been widowed, widower. Why the Queen of Swords? Three of Swords. Yeah, for a lot of you Geminis, you're still in the middle of watching a relationship sink to the bottom of the ocean, and you're experiencing it in real time. And you might already be getting to know someone, but letting them know, look, now's not the time to start anything yet. Let's just give it a little bit of time. I'm still trying to heal from something that went different direction than I anticipated. Okay. And for those of you who don't have this person in your life just yet, and you just feel like your love life is, a scene of a movie that you feel like you can't do anything to fix, I feel like everything's happening the way it's meant to. Just let that ship fall. If it's meant to fall, it's going to fall. No amount of duct tape is going to keep that ship from not eventually sinking again. Something like that, if someone's not working with you. I have the Emperor and the Star on the bottom and the Two of Wands. I feel like I have a Gemini that really wants to be with someone that really knows how to control their emotions, take center stage, and lead with, the idea that you lead together. Not one person doing all the labor. And it just feels like your idea of what you want for a partner, Gemini, has greatly increased in standards. Not saying that your standards were low before, but what I'm getting off of you is that there was an experience that you had with someone that made you raise the bar a bit more of who you'll date and who you won't date. Okay? Yeah, you're definitely being very direct right now. Clarify the blockage. Why is the Three of Cups in the blockage? For some of you, you may just feel like you're still dating, people that just feel like it just, I don't know, you just feel like it's fun early on and then it just tapers off really quickly. Why the Three of Cups? The Moon. The Moon to the Three of Cups as the blockage tells me that there might be people that you still connect with from time to time that are wearing masks. All right, hiding who they truly are, coming in insecure, not really being clear of what they want, which is leaving everyone else having trouble using their own discernment. Like if everyone's walking around with a mask, how do you know if someone's good for you or not, if they're not being themselves? But when they are being themselves, you'll be able to see if you're compatible with someone or not. So you may feel like that is your issue in your love life, Gemini. People are just being fake. They show up for parties and outings, and they're all worrying about what everyone else is thinking about them, so they pretend to be something else to fit in, and you never know who you're really dealing with. And that's what's affecting today's dating life, it feels like. Ten of Swords on the bottom. I feel like I'm reading for a Gemini that for a while now, you may have just accepted that your love life is just meant to be, something that you see in the movies. All right, you just feel like, no, this ain't working for me. I'm just going to focus on myself. Screw this. I'm not going to be a human walking dartboard for people to throw their swords at me because they haven't done the work or healing on themselves. That's what that Queen of Swords is coming in with, Gemini. You're like, I'm not going to be the punching bag for those who did not work on themselves. I just got goosebumps. Look at that chicken skin. Ten of Pentacles and the Magician. Oh, wow, Gemini, you're manifesting everything that you want. Seeing the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles, that's being clear with me that you know what you want. You're just realizing that, not everyone's going to be, materializing that in front of you. And of course, there's a special person out there for you who embodies everything that you want and then some. The problem is you gotta date a little bit to find that. Or just do your own thing and the universe will do the rest. Clarify the World card for this person's intentions with Gemini. And then I see the Devil and the Page of Cups. So even though this person's coming in with stable energy, Gemini, and really wanting to spark some sort of romance, they too may have to work on some of their own inner demons. They too need some time to really let some sort of cycle close in their own life. And that could be why your spidey senses are saying, all right, they're great and all, but maybe I need to move slow with this person. Okay? Since you both are showing up clearly needing to let some things go, you both may be in a similar energy right now where it might be too soon for the relationship aspect to start, but maybe the friendship can grow right now, where you guys can work on your foundation. I'm strongly getting someone fresh out of a relationship, and it's not recommended to date someone fresh out of a relationship. Of course, there's going to be exceptions. I know, I get it. But, I don't know. So that could be why this earth energy is coming through, wanting to move slow. It's like this person is looking at you like, oh wow, I could really get on board with Gemini, but I feel like I need to move slow because earth energy does move really slow. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles. Actually, I want to get another card on that Devil. I want to rule out something really quick. Clarify that Devil. What's going on with that Devil? Because this person started off really, really good. Magician and the Star. Okay. And the Fool. I wasn't expecting that. This person, I feel like, is just acknowledging that they too have their suspicions of you. But they're trying to stay hopeful and optimistic. I feel like they're throwing the same energy at you as you are with them. You may be dealing with someone that kind of had a similar backstory as you. Because the more I dive into their energy, I feel like they are like coming in optimistic and hopeful about something. But they also have their suspicions and fears. Okay, all right, thank you. Put you back. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles. Because sometimes when I see the Devil has intentions, that's the intent to like have a sex-only situation. Or to just like bypass certain things. And then I see the Lover's card and the Nine of Cups. Okay, hold on for a second. For those of you who have not been intimate with this person, I feel like they want to take something slow, but then there's going to be a time where they might get the temptation to speed it up along a bit to like enjoy, because remember, they feel like you're the Queen of Wands. That's haughty right there. So this person may be like, all right, I'm trying to move slow with Gemini, but man, they are good looking. When you feel that magnetic pull towards someone, you sometimes can't help it. You know, you give in to temptation. Sometimes the Devil can represent temptation. I just wanted to rule out some other things, but the clarifying energy shows me that this person is coming in good, but there are going to be moments where they're tempted to just speed things up along a little bit. And that could be why you're trying to like communicate. Why the Ace of Pentacles? We have the Eight of Cups. And then I see the Seven of Swords on the bottom and the Two of Wands. Okay. Going forward, they're trying to determine if they want to like turn their back on this, if things are showing up as a sign that they're not ready to start anything with you, versus moving towards you with this opportunity. They're trying to like figure you out. Because if they come to you and you're coming to them with, I don't really care about romance right now, energy, they're going to just turn their back and be like, all right, I tried. You know, but also wanting to feed into temptation and like connect with you on a passionate level, even if they don't end up getting the relationship out of the situation, you know? So that's kind of why that Devil energy is there. It's like, all right, I wanted to move slow with Gemini so we could build something, but if I see that Gemini is not really interested in building anything with me, I'm still going to attempt to like, you know, start something passionate with Gemini, and then, you know, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I hate to say it that way, but that's what came through. It's like, all right, since I've already invested this much time, can we at least like go out? Nine of Cups and the High Priestess. So your weekly outcome, Gemini, shows me the more discernment you use, the more happiness you will find. All right, just do what's best for yourself. Try not to worry about what's going on too much with their needs, their wants. Just do what's best for you. You know yourself better than anybody. You know what your standards are, what you tolerate, what you don't tolerate. You know, if you don't want to build something long-term with this person, and you also don't want them to like connect with you on a passionate level before exiting your life, speak up. Speak up. I've never seen a Gemini that won't speak up. Your advice is the Five of Pentacles. Now, if you're in no contact with someone right now or limited communication with someone right now, I will pull their hidden feelings for you in a second before we get into the general portion. The World card and the Three of Wands and the Chariot. So your advice is to close any old cycles out. Whatever's unfinished, let it be finished and just turn your back on it, because you're about to go into a different time frame, Gemini, and it looks like it's moving quick very soon. Like, it might feel like it's moving slow right now, but it feels like once that cycle is closed, you're hightailing it out of the situation. It'll be a thing of the past. Stop growling. I'll feed you later. Dang. My stomach is so freaking rude. Anyway. All right, let's get the hidden message. I do better readings on an empty tummy, so apologize for the growling. All right. Hidden message for Gemini. For zodiac signs that came through this portion of the reading, I have Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, and Cancer. It really could be any zodiac sign though. Oh, and Capricorn. If you're only here for the romantic portion, please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl, Gemini. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, you'll find a link to my website in the description box below of every video that I post on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And if I say YouTube with a strong emphasis, because someone's stealing my content and posting it on TikTok. That's not me on there. And they're posting underneath a weird name too. It's not my name. But anyways, so yeah, all that information is down below. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. But don't worry, I got an attorney helping me on the back end. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. All right, Gemmy Gems, I'll see you for the next one. There's a timestamp in the description box below the video. That'll take you to the general message so you don't have to watch me clean up. All right. I swear, I've got the entire album of the Cranberries lodged in my head for months now. Okay. Hey Gemini, welcome to your general portion of the reading. I'm going to pull a 12-card spread, see what's going on with you for the next 7 days. All right, what do we have for Gemini? 12-card spread, please, for Gemini. 12-card spread for Gemini. What's going on in their life? Hello, you don't belong here. That's the Magician. That was from the last reading. Was it? I got mixed up with my pile. 12-card spread. 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, so coming into your current energy, we have the 3 of Cups. Influencing that, we have the Knight of Cups. Dang. All right. We have the King of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sag. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Queen of Cups. For those of you who are not looking to get pregnant and you're going out for drinks this weekend, you may want to use protection because there may be a pregnancy involved with that. That's just a side message. Don't force it. Don't force it. Got the Chariot. Strong Cancerian energy coming through this reading. Strong Cancerian energy. Some of you guys could be cuspers, or you have a family member that's a Cancer who's around you. 4 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys have a job opportunity coming through. What's Gemini's advice? King of Pentacles. Their blockage this week. 2 of Wands. Their theme this week. the moon, major for Pisces, and their overall energy, the Three of Swords. Oof. All right. Some of you Geminis may be dealing with some unanswered questions involving someone that may have hurt you, whether this was a family member, a friend, a lover. If you have unanswered questions involving that situation, this art depiction is suggesting maybe writing a letter to this person. Don't send it. Don't send it. Writing a letter to this person saying everything you would ever want to say and then some, and just store it in a private location and give it a few days as if you're waiting for the mailman to deliver it to the recipient. And then write a returning letter back from that person as if they're the ones writing it. And that will activate your higher self to guide the rest of the reading or the writing, scripting, you know. And then wait a couple days and then read it and see what that message reveals. And then burn it. And that right there will help you move past that. All right, so for others, this week you seem to be the target of a lot of attention. Specifically, one in particular, you've got somebody here that's wanting to like really be around you. All right, I'm going to get a clarifier on this to see if it's romantic related or if it's just someone that really likes to be around you, like a family member or a friend. There is emotions attached to this person and you. All right, this person cares about you deeply is what that's kind of showing me. So let me get a card on that. But for those of you who are wanting to hear about your career, I feel like there's something that you're getting ready to do, but you're trying to make certain that you have all your ducks in a row. All right, like if you're planning to leave a job to go find a new job with that Two of Wands in your blockage, you're struggling with the time frame because maybe you just want to make certain that you got some reserves saved up in case this new job pays less, but you find it more rewarding. Or that there's going to be a delay in paychecks from one employer to the next, especially if one did bi-weekly paychecks while the other does weekly or monthly. It's like something like that for some of you who are wanting to switch jobs. Because I am feeling for some of you Geminis, there's a money opportunity coming towards you, but you haven't fully, you know, agreed to something yet. You're weighing out the pros and cons. Clarify that Knight of Cups. Clarify that Knight of Cups. The Moon, Pisces energy, and Cancer, and I got the Moon as your theme. The more I'm diving into this energy, Gemini, it feels like someone's got hidden feelings for you, okay? I didn't want this portion to be a love reading, but I really can't help what comes through. Someone's harboring deep feelings for you and they're heading towards you, wanting to connect with you. I don't know if this is someone that you kind of turned your back on and you want to be closed off to that situation, or if it's a new person that's coming in. Two of Cups on the bottom, that kind of goes along with that first spread we did, where I feel like I have a Gemini that's still trying to make peace with a painful situation that is no longer available while trying to put your heart out there to meeting new people, okay? I feel like there's definitely someone coming through this reading, Gemini, that really wants to be around you this week. They think about you a lot. They think about you a lot. But at the same time, you're in this energy of wanting to be very careful of who you give your time and attention to because you're feeling called to abandon something. With that Five of Pentacles coming through again, for those of you who watched that first read. Knight of Cups, Hanged Man, the Tower. Someone's going to surprise you this week in a way that shows you a different side of them. I'm not getting anything negative off of that, but it's a lot of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. It's like someone switching up how they usually show up. And it might be why the Moon is here. Maybe someone's been wearing a mask, hasn't really showed you who they truly are out of fear of being misjudged or not being liked for who they are in general. Six of Cups, the Chariot. I definitely have a Gemini that's moving on from the past. There is no going back, it feels, on that one. Clarify the Two of Wands in Gemini's blockage this week. The Sound of Pentacles, something to do with money. You're about to make a very solid investment here, Gemini, and you're really wanting to make certain that you don't miss out on any opportunities to really get more bang for your buck. I am seeing some sort of financial investment. Whether you're preparing to go towards a company that, you know, might not offer you a lot up front, but there's more growth attached to this company where over time you're going to make more money than what you would make going to a job right now that is offering you more money, but there's lower growth there. You know, so you're thinking of the long term in some regard, Gemini. It's like, all right, this person's offering me, I'm just throwing some numbers out. This person's offering me a salary of $70,000 a year, all right off the bat. But this company is offering me $55,000 a year, but there's more growth to where by the time a whole year is done, I might be at $80,000, which is $10,000 more than the one that's offering me right now with no growth attached to it. It's giving that type of reasoning. I mean, you're a very smart person, Gemini. Your brain be braining, and you dissect into every little potential, you know, paths that could open up after one path opens up. You're looking at all the crossroads. And that's kind of what I'm getting with that Chariot right there. You got two cards that show me you choosing between two different paths. Actually, no, wait a minute, hold the phone. You got another one right here. You got three cards that show two different paths for you available this week. And one card, you're being shown here throwing a coin up in the air. Tails I go left, heads I go right, because you're sick of overanalyzing it at this point. All right, you're just letting chance take over. You're letting fate take over. You're weighing out the pros and cons to something. I feel like there's a money opportunity here for you that could really grow for you, Gemini, especially with the King of Pentacles being in your advice position. So they're kind of asking you to just focus less on, you know, anything involving maybe romantic encounters or other people right now, and just be about yourself right now. Because there's something that you're planning that's going to grow with you over time. Because when the King of Pentacles shows up, that's someone that knows that what they're about to invest in is going to set them up for life. And they'll be able to have their cake and eat it too. They'll be able to have the money and doing what they love to do, and then having the relationships follow after. Something like that. Something like that. With the King of Wands being here, I am getting someone here planning a trip as well. Especially with that Chariot being here. Some of you guys are planning a trip. You just don't know what destination you want yet, or maybe you do know the location, but you're just trying to figure out if you want to stay at a hotel, an Airbnb, or with, you know, a resort. I don't know, but you're possibly planning some sort of trip. But it's not for right now. It might be for months down the road. Like you're planning it now for maybe the holidays, you know, before everything sells out. Clarify that King of Wands. Yeah, I'm strongly getting a Gemini that's planning a trip early in advance, which is really recommended. Clarify that King of Wands. Holiday travel is always like packed months in advance. Why the King of Wands? Two of Wands, that confirms what I just said. This is Sagittarius energy and also Leo. So Sagittarius season, which is at the end of November going into December. So for some of you, if you're resonating with that, you're either saving up and getting ready to make a plan for a trip. Wow, you got a really busy week. And then I see the Three of Swords and the King of Swords right underneath that, and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like for the Geminis that watched the first portion of the reading, it's coming up again for you. Because I feel like you're still trying to like squeeze out as many more details about why something didn't work out, or why you have to let something just crash out and just, you know, be done. All right. And that might help out with what I said earlier with the letter. Write a letter to this person as if you're going to send it to them, but don't send it to them, and then write it back, their reply, after a few days, and then read it later on, and then release it. Release it. Definitely do what you got to do, though. Clarify that Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. This is you negotiating with a company for some of you, negotiating your pay, negotiating your benefits, or just trying to balance two different jobs. Maybe you got one main job and then a side hustle. Clarify that Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. I feel like I have a Gemini that's like, I really want to do what I love to do. but I also want to make certain that I can pay my bills. Because I'm feeling like there's a Gemini that may feel burnt out in regards to what they're already doing. It's like it doesn't fulfill you anymore. You feel like you've already squeezed out all the potential from that, all the excitement. Because you're a mutable sign, Gemini. You need to stay mentally stimulated. If you get bored with something, you don't care how much money you're making, you're just going to turn your back on it. You got to feel the love for it too. It's kind of what I'm getting for you. It's kind of what I'm getting for you. And I've seen that happen a lot. Because you can't be bored at something. You're ruled by Mercury. You're constantly like manifesting. You guys are the Jill of all trades and the Jack of all trades. I've noticed that about Geminis. If I ask a Gemini what their work history is, they've got a scroll. They've got a scroll of different jobs that they've had where, they knew that they wanted to do it and then they succeeded at it and then they're like, all right, peace. Off to the new thing. You always succeed at it. Clarify more to that Page of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Some of you guys want to work from home. You want a job that's going to allow you to work from home, where you can have full control over your hours and be able to also take care of your responsibilities at the home at the same time. You may feel like you're more productive at home than you are at the office, where at the office you might be distracted by your coworkers wanting to chat with you, blah, 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 because Geminis do like to be chatting. And in this way, you get to just stay focused. Okay? Anything else for Gemini before I pull their life oracles? Get a little bit more into that moon card, please, and their theme this week. The Emperor. Your theme this week is to balance the feminine and the masculine energy, which we already saw in the first spread if you watched that. This week is about you focusing on what matters to you and not really... if you think about it, the moon and the Emperor, it does feel like you're connecting your subconscious with what your conscious self needs to get done this week. It just feels like you're allowing your intuition to lead you, but you're also using your head. It's a nice balance of head and heart. I like it. I like it. And then there's the Page of Cups. Some of you, there might be a child involved in your weekly activities. You might be a single mom, single dad. And if that's not representing a child, I am getting a Gemini that's wanting to feed their inner child this week while also maintaining authority. So that way you can just feel like you. That's how Geminis are so playful, but they're also very authoritative when they are needing to be. You guys know how to turn it off. You know how to play silly. You know how to play serious. You know how to do it all. You're a Jill or Jack of all trades. So let's get the oracles. I always enjoy being around a Gemini. I don't know if it's because I have a Virgo and Mercury. It's just, I enjoy talking to you guys. You guys are so freaking entertaining. You guys really make good entertainers too, like social media or on TV with that King of Wands showing up. Free to move. Embrace your liberty to explore new paths. The world is wide open for your journey. Real promise. Release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibility. Oh yeah. That one's perfect for you, Gemini. Small steps. The small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, celebrate them. They will take you there. Steady progress. Move with deliberate care as patience and attentiveness guide you to thoughtful achievements. I want another one. Screw it. I'm going to get another one. Souls of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. Dude. It's not verbatim, but pretty dang close. Harmony's call. Embrace equality and pursue justice. Keep an open mind as answers unveil your path to balance. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So Gemini, what a week. You know what? Let's get another one. Let's be extra. Manifest the new. Embrace change and envision your desires, allowing the universe to align with your intentions. Going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Yeah, if someone from your past that keeps on keeping you stuck and stagnant, just keep moving. Just keep moving. And for those of you who are not worrying about romantic people or anybody from the past, just keep it moving also. Because you've got a road up ahead that's going to really be exciting based off what I'm seeing here. You've got a lot of potential to see some big changes in your life, Gemini. All right? Just go with the flow at this point is what it kind of feels like. So I hope this reading helped. I'm also seeing someone thinking about relocating their home. That's a side message. Like someone's trying to figure out what the best neighborhood is, or what location has the best schools, or which location's best that's near all your favorite coffee shops. I don't know. Some of you guys may be contemplating a move but not doing it right now. All right, that's for you. I'll see you next time, Gemini. I love you. Namaste.